All right, good morning. We talked about some of that yesterday, but look, what I want to do is I'm going to talk about a few things, and probably to most of you it won't make any sense. You probably never even heard about any of it, and you might have. Okay. We're going to say we're going to read their words. Even though it was a waste and desolation. Alright. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth, so heaven, and this is going to be earth. And the earth was without form and void. That's not the real word. I don't have it, but it's the earth was a waste and desolation. So it was a wasteland. Okay, now before we go any further, this is what I want you to understand. This is going to be we'll read a little bit more. Saturn, Sun, Moon, Earth. Saturn was the first to come out of the waters. So this is the waters. Alright? Second, third, fourth. This is where we're at now. Okay? We're not talking, I know some of y'all have heard about these, but we're not even talking about that. This is all, listen, this is where we can't see that. Because of the millions of images and sounds and tones that's penetrated into our computer, which is a brain. And it says, God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Alright, so right there's that. So this and this. So, hang on. And see, this is where true evolution, the word evolution, happens. Because way back then, we was nothing like this. We're here now. You go all the way back, and we've talked about the systems of the anatomy. When this was together, spirit, being, hovered over the waters. The Spirit of God, which the waters is magnetic. And then when God felt fit, we don't have time to go into a lengthy year-long discussion. When these split, this was the first to come out. Because underneath here, we're just going to put this. There's a black sun. All right, under here. And what it's doing is it's projecting all that. So it pushed this out first. Makes sense? Black sun, black hole sun, won't you come? So we have that word together. So what it's doing is this is the ground. Sun, moon, positive, negative. And then Saturn's up here, because then it would be, layered in, but we're doing this. So projection. Remember the projection monitors, if you're old enough in school? It's projecting. What is it projecting? Images. Theater. So the same way that we're inside, this is level, Sea level, listen, when you can't fucking look with your eyes and see it for what it is, you're not a human being. The same way that the TV, because remember, if this is going to be center, if we're cutting this in half, right there's the center. So this is cut in half and it's all feeding into there. But this right here, remember, come out of a TV. This come out of an old TV. Look, copper, you see that? This is a spit cut. I can go just like that. And with this. Because this has to do with now is projecting into the mind's eye, shooting it. This is shooting it. This is projecting man's script, black magic shit that I can see and rip in half. Yeah! And you got it from us. Ta-da! So, do you understand that? Incubus in the song, he goes, what does he say? Holes punched in it, looks like a canopy with holes punched in it, talking about the song. Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's made in a basement. It's made in Hollywood basement. Yeah, it's a backdrop. Tent-like structure. Tent-like structure. But the same way that this is projecting this. Okay? And then creating all this life form. Hey, you're so beautiful. Beautiful life form. Mountains and everything. Now that's gone. No more projecting from God. No more casting energy. Now what we're doing is what? Now the TV is there. Actually, let's do it right here. So, do you see? This is an invention of this. So either you're going to get that or you're going to get this. Hell yeah? Hell yeah. God, I was struggling so hard. I was like, God, I'm so lost. Make something so easy for them. And look at that shit. What the fuck? Listen, I ain't going to argue with anything. I didn't even think about that. But something's trying to, it's something in you, it's which we already identified as Ahriman and all kinds of other spirits. It doesn't want you. This is the connection that you have that you got to sever. You got to sever that connection. All these wires and shit is no different than that going up into your brain. It's the same thing. So but if we're here, looking up, and then these lights, all that, it's, do you see how it works together? You don't understand. And real quick, if you want to cut this in half, so, because it's right there in the eye. So we're looking, that's the top of this. And what we did is just cut that. So turn this up sideways, and that's what we're looking at. So this would be the center. That's the equator. So northern, southern. You see? And those are boobs. But truthfully, it's right here in the center. I can't remember how it goes. It comes down, over, up, down, up. The way that it does, but it's in here. And that's why when you're flying through no, you're flying through magnetic field. It's God. BAM! Look how strong I am. Oh no, yes, you ain't damn turn. You're a dummy. You're a dummy and we're on fire. We are on fire! Hot damn! Hot damn! That has to fucking make sense. God almighty, that's got to make sense. Because your brain is connected to all this. Pineal and pituitary, positive and negative, right there. Right fucking there. Right there. Those are not even real physical things. It's a charge. It's a fucking projection. What it is. Light, that you take the fucking bulb off, that's not light. That's not even real. That was designed to pimp your ass and to make you always pay. Do you see that? See what Satan did? All he did was created a projection, which that's a mosaic. Moses gets his name from this mosaic, and from the moon too. Oh, you have no idea how important the moon is and its light and its power that charges every fluid in the anatomy, especially in women and their vagina. That's why when women don't know that, how the fuck you think you're going to be connected? Think about it. All these life forms out here are connected to that. All the life human forms now are connected to that. It's Disney in there. Don't you listen to Matt. I have 10 degrees. I drink a $20 Starbucks twice a day. That's how much money I have. And I can smoke $20 Marlboro Lights too a day. So what somebody fucking told me a long time ago, and it's just like, you are sick. That is not human. I don't care what you... And it's fucking gross. It's a demon, and it's what it is. And truthfully, look, some of these scholars, researchers, remember, this thing that we have been in, listen, no shit. Okay, let's just tie in the Library of Alexandria, what they give us. Okay, they burned it down. There was over 500,000 scrolls in there that we know of. Scrolls, real shit that took a long time to write down and pass down. I'll just make a copy of it. Hell yeah, I'm Arimon. See, you're fucking crazy. You can't win against us. But they burned down the Library of Alexandria and got rid of... See, where we're at now. In order to sell all this. Because if you can't see that, then listen, you need to really start looking up. Because that's what it is. And you won't inherit shit. Nothing at all. And I'm being neutral. Listen, even if you hate God, just look up. Just get to know that. And God might... He probably will allow you in to heaven, which is literally right there, because the rest of his people's down here worshiping this shit, projecting that in them, instead of all this and this combined, and they're giving us, hey man, shit, it's a good day, man. You want to help each other today? Let's go help some. No, get him, get him, get him. See all of us, we're right. You're a demon, we're of God. You're a demon, we're of God. You're a fucking demon, we're of God. You know, because in the old days, if you didn't pay attention to Luna, you became a lunatic. Yeah, right. Do you not see that? The walnut. I used to have one. Crack a walnut and open it up. That's this right here. I ain't got a walnut, but I got this. Go crack one. We can look at it from that or that. Go crack one. Just go crack a walnut. Better yet, we can do it while we're sitting right here. Hang on. You're an image of God. The image of a walnut. Cutting. There's a decent one. Now, when these are grown real outside, what do you think creates that? Because, see, the whole thing is and all that's made of cells, and your skin and everything should be that strong, but no, it's not. I'm an Arimonic being. I've been fucking going to the world to book fairs. Hell yes, now who's gonna be a number one seller? Yeah. All right, do you see? Wait, listen. you need to be careful if you're going to show this video to somebody, because they will lose their fucking mind. Because they'll go grab a piece of paper and that's Ahriman. Ahriman loves numbers. Ahriman will sit there and argue all day long with you and will not look up. It's a demon. It's a satanic, sick, Saturnian demon. And it could be your wife, husband, children, friends, family. Fuck, it could be everybody. Because that's what it is. They have no idea what that is. They don't want you to know who you are. And you know what you'll say? We come from monkeys, which is a fucking racist mockery. Look, this is what we used to build. That's tied together because that was structure. And it'll fall apart. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm going to compare, because see, look. Oh, there's the controllers. I know you're watching this. Because you still can't fucking get rid of us. You can burn us, melt us, and everything. And do you see what fucking happens? And we know you're going to win temporarily. We know that you was predicted to do this nonsense. But it's necessary. I already fucking know. Know too much. And it's a curse at this point. You know? It's just like some of y'all. I know that y'all struggle with stuff at home and people giving you shit and all this, that, and the other. And I mean, it's just, that's what it is. This is a motor. It has to be programmed like a computer, and that's the occipital lobe. So what the occipital lobe sees, it goes in and grows with the cerebrum, RAM being memory in the computer because it stores memory there. So a conclusion is created through false emotion. How do you get that? It's gonna get kids, man. Now I'm an adult. Now I got a degree from Saturn's University and College, which is Satan. I ain't never gonna challenge that shit. We're not a walnut. We're not. We come from monkeys and shit. Yeah, and there's dinosaurs. No, there's not. You're a dumb fucking dummy. You're a stupid person to even fucking believe anything whatsoever. Here's another one. I want you to try to zoom in on this. That was layers. And that's what I'm saying is this is that weird stuff that's not concrete, that's decorative. Look at that. Look at that shape. That shit don't happen. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to sell some of these as dinosaur bones. Hell yeah. I'm going to get somebody I do know them, but we're going to act like Matt's not even around. I got some shit and you can too. And the way we can get through this is go fucking find shit and then make shit up. Tell them it's a fucking T-Rex tooth or some shit. Yeah, and you want $3,500 for it. Right, it ain't real. We know it, but it furthers our cause. Right. So that's how you fucking live off of Ahrimanic fucking dumbasses. You create illusions and then let them feed into it because they're already there. Fuck, they've seen Jurassic Park a million times. Listen, we were the first ones here, basically, around here. That school over there, somebody real dear to me, was the first ones there. And I was too, but in 2 years, I think. But they were the first ones there, and do you know what they did the first fucking years of that school's existence? They went out in the woods and looked for dinosaur bones and shit, or dinosaur fossils every year. Because you know why? Because this was fresh. They just blew the shit out of it, melted it, covered it up, and then hurriedly threw everybody here. Very fucking lazily, too. I mean, look. There you go. Yeah, that's the kind of shit just laying around everywhere. You can see the fucking drips in it of where it was just liquid. But it's still, they couldn't destroy it. So they got it covered up. And what we're dealing with is this. This is what I want you to do. Okay? Listen. I hope I got your attention with this. Because the same thing that creates that, if what the rest of the world eats feeds that, that won't happen. that will be corrupt. So, what I want you to do is, I'll get a copyright if I play any fucking thing whatsoever. But on Prime Video, and if you can't afford it, I don't know how I can do it, but I'll figure it out. I'll buy the fucking movie for you and send it to you. Nefarious. But he talks about in it, in this one part, when the atheist, because that Steve Deese guy, he's a warlock. He's not for God. Well, let me rephrase that. There's only two fucking avenues. Either he's the dumbest person ever, just like the ones against us, and he's being controlled. People came to him and said, here, we want you to act like you wrote this. We'll give you all the rights to it, because that's what they do. And because you're a good person of God, and they used him like that. Or he was raised as a child in front of sacrifice and shit, like heads off, drinking blood and all that shit, and then giving Jesus, practiced in front of people, talking to them, telling Jesus loves them with children dead in the back. Yeah, that's who it could be. Yeah. So it's either one or the other. And there's a part in that movie to where when he talks about, he gives little reference to this, not in that word, but in a manner. But when he talks about, and then he created you. Okay? So the way that this fucking spirit that they invoked for that role, this demon is speaking on behalf of Saturn, spirits of Saturn, is they were there before us. Does that make sense? So God, there's some other shit on the other side that they don't want us to know about. That I've done enough in this video, but you need to watch it. Watch it again, and watch it again. Okay? People make fun of me. But the only fucking way that you're going to understand something is to listen to it, and to listen to it, and to ponder on it, and to compare it to other things that you've heard and seen. Okay? Because it's funny. The guy's name's James in it, and that's me. And James is 223 in Satanic Gematria. So it's fucked up. But you've got to watch it and listen to what he says. Because he says, I want to give me the truth. And he's like, they don't have a lot of time. And what he does is he gets his attention. But we can't say it enough. And one of the things is just real quick, when Saturn separated first, that light of Saturn separated first, there were beings. Okay? And when you know that those are lights up there, those lights are projections, but they're also homes. They're just like, they're little substations. That's where NASA gets their shit. In a hypothetical way. It even talks about it in Scripture. Well, supposedly God has cast a shit ton of spirits that's been around Saturn in darkness for a very long fucking time. And that's what I'm talking about. From the beginning, when shit was not physical like you think it is, and it was literally like spirit and being, darkness and crazy shit happening in a hypothetical way. Well, they're stuck there. Fast forward. There! They're ready. They're here. That's what I'm saying. The people are. These Ahrimanic beings are these fucking demons from Saturn. Listen, the word phantom, twilight, all that, everything that you see has to do with Saturn. Everything that you do, its roots are in Saturn. Every bit of it. From the judge to the 12 grades you go through. Okay? To the food court. Court. Where do you go to courtroom? Yeah, it's because it's Saturn. The whole thing is. And see, and in that thing, he says it, in Nefarious, he says, evil is everywhere. Okay? To you, the average dummy, it's like, it's just a movie. When you know what this does, this in a lifetime, pills, chemicals, sodas, and everything, and that you're not made of, that you're not human. You're just a fucking evil demon of Ahriman that will not look up. Your whole existence has been imprisoned inside your own fucking subconscious. Even if you cut the gadgets, who would you be without this? See, you're already justifying taking up for this. So, I love you.